Jo Rahall of the Natural Resources Committee to talk about that subject of drilling. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This morning, your Committee on Natural Resources once again defeated a ho-hum proposal to open up ANWR for drilling. This proposal was defeated by a large margin. And to follow up on what the Speaker has said, we simply cannot drill our way to lower gas prices. Our Committee on Natural Resources has done a great deal of research into this, the fact that we have so much of our federal lands already under lease, yet underutilized by the industry. Since 2000, for example, if we look over at this chart on the left, you'll see that the amount of drilling on federal lands has steadily increased rather dramatically. Between 1999 and the year 2000, drilling permits on public lands increased more than 361%. That's the increase in that red columns, the red columns there. The amount from 99 to 2007 has increased over 361%. Yet, as the green line will show, the price of gas, so important these days and of such concern to each and every one of us, has risen dramatically. There is simply no correlation between opening federal lands to oil and gas drilling and lowering the price of gas. It's not there. You cannot drill your way to lower gas prices. Furthermore, despite the federal government's willingness to make public lands available to energy developers already, of the 42 million acres of onshore federal lands that are currently being leased by oil and gas companies, only about 12 million acres are actually in production or producing oil and gas. So there is a tendency in the industry to stockpile leases, and this has been evident for the past decade. In 2007, the government issued 7,561 permits to drill. Again, that's the red line over there. Yet only 4,704 wells were started, and that's the blue line. You see the red column higher, and yet the wells actually drilled much lower in most of the years. So over the past 4 years, for example, there have been 9,800 more permits issued than wells drilled. Today, the oil and gas industry holds an excess of 3,000 permits for onshore oil and gas development that they are not utilizing to increase domestic production. And yet, they would tell us, the President would tell us, that we're not opening up enough, that the federal government is holding lands unavailable to increase our domestic uses of energy. Not true, not borne out by the facts, as this chart will clearly show you. Once again, you cannot drill your way to lower gas prices.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rahall. I think the point that the President makes about drilling in the ANWR, in saying that, he ignores the opportunities that are already there. Because if the public knew that they're ignoring these opportunities, they would have no